It is Michelle Infinity and Bird Tribe too, all of my beautiful soul friends and beings out there. I'm grateful for you, and I am here to um, convey the astrological slash energetic collective happenings. So what I'm noticing for our shifts in consciousness. So what I'm really noticing right now is that collectively nobody has any idea what's going on. And what I feel from that is more that and what I know from my studies and just from like being, having my antenna up or my ear to the ground, is that we're all going through this like really deep transformation that's aligning ourselves to who we are becoming in this world and who we will be for the next 3 year cycle. Like what, what it's almost like it's a recalibration or a realignment in order to our soul's truth. So everybody is thinking, what is going on? And our egos are being triggered a lot because our egos are very, they like a sense of false security and control, which is huge to be let go of at this time. I wrote an article at the beginning of the year called 2016 Let Go of Control, and we are right in the thick of the retrograde process. And if you are still in the tunnel or you're feeling like you are in a tunnel, remember that it is a process of transformation. And the light that I want to give to you and the reminder that I want to bring to you and serve you with is that there is light at the end of the tunnel. And if you are going through a tunnel, and I think for a lot of us, we're going to be going through lots of tunnels, because what we're doing is we're going deeper and deeper into the core of who we really are and who we came to be in this world. And what that looks like, or what we can look at that like, is an adventure of what our soul's journey is allowing us to go forth. So what I wanted this video, or the message that I got for this video more, well, first I just want to say, so we have to surrender to that journey. We have to surrender to the transformation process. We have to allow ourselves to turn into juice and become a butterfly, and know that that the unseen forces of the world are going to hold us in when we're uncertain, and when we don't know the next step, we're going to be guided and led. And that is a very important alignment that we need to carry in our own selves. And we need to come into an intimacy with ourselves and God in order to maintain what that vertical alignment is, which is like you and your higher power and your core are in integrity. And then whatever else is happening, whatever else, and that's aligning to your eternal self, because whatever else happens, whatever else changes and shifts around you, and by God, I am going through so many deep changes and shifts, is really, it's hitting me a lot. Because all of that happens outside of the place where we are eternal. That's all happening in the form world, which, according to Hinduism, is an illusion, even though it's actually happening on the reality. But because it is changing and changeable, it is not timeless, and therefore what is timeless is eternal. And if we identify with the eternal self when all is shifting and changing, then we will have an easier and smoother ride. And we might be able to look at it like it could be an adventure and have joy and celebration, because what is actually happening is we are transmuting. And by October, which is when all this, like this whole thing, like July, Mars starts going back normal, but really in October, there's like a new, and we're used to these patterns. I mean, I've been writing articles, and we've been doing this Rainbow Warrior thing for a while, so we know in the fall things solidify. Sometimes things fall apart in the summer. It happened last year, but this one is like a really intense recalibration to what our soul's purpose is. What is our truth? What is our conviction? Because it's in Sagittarius, and that's what that sign represents, is philosophical, religious truth. It could be dogma, but it's actually a higher alignment, attunement to who we really are. So what I want for all of us, and my prayer for all of us, is that we embrace our humanity, which is the vulnerable parts of ourselves that are freaked out by change, you know? and freaked out by surrender, and are that the part of ourselves that tells ourselves that we are vulnerable, you know, um, when really in this in a whole different cosmic perspective, we're really not. So the kinder that we can be to ourselves, the more we can embrace and be loving and nurturing to ourselves, the sweeter and more compassionate that we can be to each other and reverent to each other and recognize the miracles that love and art and just be real with each other and like share and drop in with each other and be present with each other and slow down enough to receive love from each other. I think that is a miracle. That is a miracle to itself. And I'm learning more and more as I learn on this journey of tantric, beautiful, gorgeous life, is that to be an expression of love and to understand that to love other people and to be loved is really the meaning of life. So as we all search for what our soul's purpose is, it's really just to be present and kind and honor each other and honor the gift of life that we all share. So, aho. So to all your sisters and brothers and the beautiful, awesome souls who are on your path, the love that you have for them and that you carry for them, and the respect, like walk in that beauty, walk in that way where you are allowing other people to be your guides and you are a guide to others. And there's a beautiful dance of energy where you're just allowing yourself to be vulnerable and to your own higher nature, to your own self, because there's all this shadow stuff that comes up during the retrograde just as well, right? Because as we are merging into this new consciousness and this new way of being in this world, we have to let go of a lot of the stuff that does not serve us anymore. And so what I want is for us all to be very kind to ourselves during this process of transformation. Yeah. And the more kind and the more we can embrace our humanity and align and recognize and be present with the process of that is our divinity, that is our transformation, that is our eternal energy, the changeless state of ourselves. Um, mm, mm. And we can be a gift to others and show others how to heal. And love ourselves enough to receive these gifts that we are being guided to express and to become. Aho. Namaste. And so it is. In love, light, and warrior spirit, this is Michelle Infinity. I love you so much. And I'm gonna add the picture. We're in space. Nobody knows what's going on. And I love you.